Roger Federer brushes aside lucky loser Oscar Otte to tee up clash with talented youngster Casper Ruud in last 32 of French Open. Roger Federer beat Oscar Otte 6-4, 6-3, 6-4 in solid display on Philippe Chatrier. Swiss master is Otte's idol and he went toe-to-toe with Federer for large parts. Otte only made the tournament as lucky loser after Nick Kyrgios' withdrawal. Next up for the 2009 champion is 20-year-old Norwegian Casper Ruud by Matthew Lambert for Mail Online, published 1737 British Summer Time, the 29th of May 2019, updated 1921 British Summer Time, the 29th of May 2019. In 1999, when Roger Federer played his first French Open Norwegian clay courter, Christian Ruud was among those in the draw. Now, 20 years later, Federer will play Christian's son Casper in the third round at Roland Garros. Examples of Federer's longevity do not come much starker than that. I know probably more about his dad than about him, even though I never played him, the father said the 37-year-old after beating German lucky loser Oscar Otte 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. I knew he was in the draw back then, in 1999. But I never played against him. Roger Federer defeated Oscar Otte in straight sets to advance to the round of 32. Oscar Otte idolizes the Swiss legend and held his own for large parts of the match. He was different times back then. I'm happy that I had a chance to play that generation of players, because they are still very different to the guys that are playing the ball nowadays. The 20-year-old Ruud Jr. beat hulking Italian Matteo Berrettini in straight sets to set up the third-round generation game. I think they practiced together once, he told me, but he never played him, said Ruud when asked about his father. Sir, I will be the first Ruud to say that I was able to play Roger. Ever since I can remember, I've been watching Roger on TV. To be honest, I've been a little bit more of a Rafa guy, but those have always been my two absolute favorites. Federer showcased some lovely touches and faced Norwegian Casper Ruud next. That the world knows 63's idol is Nadal. That tells you all you need to know about the kind of challenge he will bring. Ruud has a growing reputation as one of the finest young clay court players around. He will dig in and fight for everything. After this gentle outing against world number 144 Otte, the match against Ruud will give us a clearer indication of just how far Federer can go on his return to Roland Garros after 3 years away. For Otte, as of last week, his big Roger Federer moment was when his idol said hello to him once in the locker room. Now he can tell future generations of Ottes that he shared Philippe Chatrier court with the Swiss master for 1 hour and 35 minutes, going toe-to-toe with him for much of the match. Otte looked to keep the points short, but ultimately Federer's class was too much. The 37-year-old defeated his lucky loser opponent as expected on Philippe Chatrier. Otte had Nick Kyrgios to thank for his moment in the sun. When the Australian pulled out before the tournament, Otte, who fell in the final round of qualifying, was in the draw as a lucky loser. He made the most of it, beating Malik Jaziri in the first round, only his second ever win on the ATP Tour, and setting up his dream clash. The 25-year-old journeyman hit some big serves and volleyed superbly. His movement to the wider balls was sluggish, certainly when compared to the 37-year-old on the other side of the net, who somehow travels with the spring and grace of a young gazelle. From Federer's point of view, this was another solid day at the office on his return to the Parisian clay. He served well and threw in enough deft volleys and viciously backspin drop shots to keep his fanatical fans squealing with glee. Let's block ads. Why?